from the 3rd Street Clinic and the Patient Flow Center for an important announcement that they're going to be sharing with us today. I am so incredibly proud of the work that's being done as these nurses come together to organize, to advocate for themselves, to advocate for their patients, and to take back control of their workplace. It's so important for us to remember that we need a voice in our workplaces to ensure that we are giving safe, quality patient care to every single person in our community. And these nurses behind me have learned that the most important and effective way to do that is by raising their voices collectively and organizing with the bargaining unit and joining the Minnesota Nurses Association. So I'm so proud of them. I'm proud, and on behalf of 23,000 nurses from across Minnesota, Iowa, North Dakota, and Wisconsin, I'm pleased to welcome them and remind them that we have an army of nurses ready to stand up and raise their voices and support them as they advocate for themselves and their patients. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Deanne, one of my coworkers from 3rd Street.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dee Budish. I'm one of the nurses in the 3rd Street building in neurology, and so I'm speaking for not only the 3rd Street building, but also for staff. We are ecstatic to be able to join our colleagues in having the voices of not only our current nurses and new nurses to Essentia Health, but also protect our future nurses. We are asking for our benefits to be protected, safe and fair working environments, and fair wages. We want to protect the ability for continuing education opportunities with the rapid changes that are seen daily in the medical field. Our love for nurturing and providing the best patient care is often overlooked when the nurses do not have a voice at the table. This will allow us to fight for not only ourselves, but also what's best for our patients. And now I'd like to introduce Carrie.
Hello everyone, my name is Carrie Sturbins. I'm a registered nurse with StatTalk, which is part of the Patient Flow Center. And just to add off of Chris and Dee, we are here to vote yes for many of the same reasons that they've already discussed, and for fairness and equality within our registered nursing role, and just to prevent unjust and unfair working conditions. Thank you.
And happy to take some questions. Anyone has them?
Yeah, I got a question. When do you guys expect that the union vote will actually be?
In about 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
That's all.
Was there a tipping point that made you say we have to get together and do this, or? I think for us in the Patient Flow Center, it's just...
Come up to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think for us in the Patient Flow Center, it's just been an ongoing thing. We feel like we've put a valid effort in for almost a solid year, if not longer, working short-staffed, and just having too many things pulled out from under us, where we finally felt like our voices were just not being heard, and this was the next step that we needed to do. How long has this process been going on then? We started our process in January of this year.
So other clinics are also taking this step right now. Why do you guys think that is, and why do you think that you're joining it now as well?
I feel, and so do the others, that the more voices we have together, the more powerful we are.
And I'll just add that organizationally, I think what we're seeing here is symptomatic of what we're seeing across healthcare and across industries in general. So the things that these nurses are describing aren't isolated to their workplaces, right? So clearly we've seen nurses in many other facilities across Duluth and across the state step up and decide that they need to bring their voices together to collectively have an impact on their patient care and their workplaces. And so this really is just the start of, I think, a wave of organizing that these nurses are doing.